Okay, well, I know it's fairly quick because I only did a video about the groceries yesterday, but we've been down there this morning. I wanted to go down in the morning because if you go there first thing, it's a much better choice on the pork bones, which we have every night for dinner. So I went down there this morning, and it is wonderful. At 8, it opens at 8. If you're there at 8, you go in, and there's very few people there. You don't have to elbow your way into the meat section with some very determined Filipino ladies there. So you don't have that competition. So I'm going to try and keep this short, because this is the kind of thing that if you're a foreigner and you're coming to live in the Philippines, you may have to face what we're going through at the moment. Now, I'm not making a big thing of it, but I still didn't get my UK pension, which our income comes in two lumps. It comes from the UK, which is the smaller of the two, admittedly, and it comes from the US. Well, the US paid on time, thank you, Mr. America, but the UK are now almost 2 weeks, going on 2 weeks overdue, and they claim that they've sent it on the 31st. Now, one of our subscribers said, well, I'm in the UK and I just emailed them. Heaven knows why they still have us on snail mail, but we're going to try to address that, and thank you for the subscriber who gave us that piece of information. So I really wanted to show this because this is the kind of thing that you may go through yourself. My friend Michael, who is still in America, and a much younger man than me, so he has some time before he probably is going to decide to come here. But as he said, this is what I would be afraid of happening. Well, you have to tighten your belt, that's for sure, and that's what we've had to do. So I've been in this morning, and we have our usual meat, and I'm going to show you what I actually eventually got and why I got it. We needed toothpaste, obviously you need that. I didn't get eggs, so we've got eggs, and I'll show you what I got so that you get an idea in bulk. We got some crackers because yesterday I got cheese. That's these Skyflakes, so they last a long time. They're good for snacks if you have cheese, and that's why I got it. I got salt because we ran out of it, and if we go to the sari store for salt, they give it to you in a plastic bag. Not any good. Now, I got the toothpaste. That little tidbit that I got of information that I got from watching Joe Rogan, and had a man, a guest on Joe Rogan, and he said that on the toothpaste there are various degrees of chemicals that you get. You see that little tab there? It's actually blue. Now, blue is the second best. Green is the best, and apparently that's the most chemical-free toothpaste that you will have on offer. Black, of course, is the big baddie. It just works out that way. Okay, so if you're a wokist, forgive me for using the word black even. Well, anyway, so it means you have to go in and unfasten it and have a look at the colour before you buy. They didn't have any green, so we got blue. So in the main, what we've got is, I got honey because it's there, and even though I got honey yesterday, as I told you, you've got to practice what you preach, and if it's there, buy it, because it may not be there when you go in a few days' time after you've used up what you had. You got a bottle of honey and it's half done. You say, oh well, I'm okay for another couple of days, and then you go in and suddenly they've only got honey which instead of being 150 is 300, which is no good. Now, every Filipino uses this as you're looking at things back to front. It's Knorr, and it's Sinigang, and this is original. I got some other, when I went in one day not knowing any better, I got Sinigang, and it had another flavour. And when I got back, I was hauled over the coals by Beth because she said, well, you should have got original. How come you didn't know? Wow, jeez. So anyway, so I went in. I don't want to be going in there later when we're very low on money, because we will run out of cash, if ready cash that is, if we don't get the UK pension. So I got lots of Cinegang. I got 5 or 6 of the Cinegang, and I also, because I got some minced pork, so I thought I'd make some spicy either chili, or when I saw these. These are very good, Knorr or Del Monte, and it's quick and easy curry mix. So you add this to whatever you're cooking, and you can get a curry sauce, as it shows in that picture. It's that kind of what I think of. Honey, we've got our little terror, our little, let me see, I thought it was a Shar Pei, it's actually a Shih Tzu. Both of those are quite difficult to pronounce, especially the last one. But it begs you to say, we don't take no Shih Tzu. Anyway, I got this, and I loaded the meat in, probably more on these bones than we normally have. So what Beth will do is, I got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, I got 5, because it was all the new stuff that's out there. So the new stuff will be picked over by people like me, and this will have all the meat on them. Once you get into the bottom of the pack, then it starts to be less meaty. So we'll separate this, and we'll get more than 5 meals out of that. I did get some meat yesterday, so we're okay for meat if we separate these now and economize a little bit on them. So I got eggs here. This is what I've got, just to show you the bulk. So we've got eggs on here. There's my curry mix. There's the original Cinegang toothpaste, eggs. I put the eggs in the fridge already. There. My Skyflakes crackers, which I have. We actually bought some bananas when I went over the weekend, which will come in handy. They've been cooked, I think, by Beth. That's why they look like that. So this is what we've got, and we'll just economize. Meantime, we have been in touch with the UK, but this will now be the eighth of these emails which we are essentially writing to the UK about the pension. Why is it not here? Oh, it is there. We sent it on the 31st. It's not true, because there's nothing wrong with our account, because the UK, coincidentally, the UK came in on, I think, the 2nd. So we were okay. So this is our pulling in, and we're sort of tightening our belts so that we can get through this month. But with this cost me 2,500. As near as damn it, 2,500. And what were the big items? Well, I got honey, another bottle of honey, which was 150. Now, I got, let me see, Cassandra's Salvaro, 300 grams, 1 pack, and it's 139. Can that be it? No, I don't know what that is. I must have unpacked it already. But all of these meat things actually came out pretty cheap. 99, 95, 103, 99, 84, and 103. So that's pretty good. Now, I also, that's what I've left out. I also doubled up on the rice. In the Philippines, rice is life, so that's what you're going to have. And in answer to my friend Michael, who said that's really what I'm worried about, getting there and then suddenly something happens on my income coming in and it doesn't arrive when it should. And if you're living like us, we actually live modestly. And he was talking that if he didn't have the reserve that was easily accessible, then what would he do? And I assured him that if he was married to a Filipina, what I call a simple island girl, which is my warrior princess, you know what to do. You just sit back and let the Filipina go to work, and they will get you through somehow. Believe me, it's miraculous to watch how they know how to survive. When Beth tells me her stories about how when she was 15 she went to Cebu and she had to stand outside the hospital or the college where she was trying to get accepted as a working student, brings tears to my eyes, with just literally a few hundred pesos to get through the week. And here we are complaining because I've gone out and I've spent 5,000 pesos on our food, which we will try to make last the whole month. It won't happen, but we'll do our best. We have something else that I didn't have here. I've already put it into my container, is oats. And oats, I have a small bowl of oats when I get up very early in the morning to do my training. And I usually have a very small, that's my breakfast for the morning. And then if I go to Taliban and eat with my friend Michael, say at 10 o'clock, I will eat there. But even then, I will only eat a very small amount of rice, about this much, believe me. And I have 3 eggs. Now we also have what they call ham, but it's processed and sliced very thin, so we don't really count that. It's 3 eggs and a tiny bit of rice. That would be my breakfast. And then usually, unless Beth has cooked something in between while I've been away, I have a late lunch. That's the rare. And then it's dinner around 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. And that's when we have pork bones and rice. And even then I try to keep down on the rice, and I'm trying to encourage Beth to do the same thing. But it's like asking her to change her religion. So that's what we've done here. We're going to be fine, not asking for help. We will do fine. That's something I missed. I did splash out, even though Beth and I said we wouldn't do this, and I got bacon. You eat bacon for your eyes and your mouth, not for your stomach. And that's one, let me see, that's gone up to 165, and we'll eat that whole pack because we are without control. And I got 2 packs like that, so that's 2 breakfasts, and we have 1 in the fridge. So at the moment we're living high on the hog. Now, in answer to the person that I know is a complete stranger to our channel, he doesn't know anything about how we live. The way that we live is very modest. Now, if you're looking at the house, and let me show you. So this is our house. And like the critic said, you live modest. Your house is anything but modest. So in other words, he doesn't believe what we said. But if he had been watching our grocery videos, he would know that actually we do live quite modestly. And we do that because we choose to spend the money that is, any money that is in excess, what Beth earns when she's doing her realtor, it goes on our investment, which is our 5-year dream project, which is the intention of which is to produce an income which after I have gone on to to the upstairs place rather than the downstairs one. If I'm no longer here, then the pensions will stop. I think that's clear, because Beth is still a young woman, 35. So I don't think that they're going to be giving her my retirement pension. Right, I'll let you go now. If you find this useful, please do share our videos. If you share our videos, even to people that you think are going to say, what the hell are you sharing this to me for? It helps our channel. And at the moment we are still being ghost censored by YouTube for whatever reason. I was very naughty and I made a video a little while ago in which I featured some stories that had been sent to me about people who had been cured of cancer. It's the cure word, you're not allowed to use it. So like, comment, subscribe, and please do share, it really helps.